Hello, everybody, and welcome to the penultimate installment of the Season 3 Challenger Series here for Texas in the Xfinity cars. And this is going to be a humdinger of a race right here. I am very excited for this because it's the round of 6 finale. We are looking to see who will make the championship four. We already have one person that is in. That is always Eric, and he's actually going to be on the front row tonight. But the other five drivers, all within a shot. I'll go down the list right here. Bass Buck. We also have, don't mind me, B Comp, Coyote. We also have, a little bit down here, Cyber and Sauce. All the way down through here is the playoff drivers we're going to be looking for tonight. Let's unpause this timer and let's get this puppy rolling because this is going to be a very interesting race here at Texas. If you have done your homework for this race, then you know what to expect. I am going to leave that up to the drivers. There we go. So we have a very packed field tonight. So just looking at the points entering this race, there is only a 3-point gap between fourth and fifth. That is Sauce with it. B Comp is not, and that's actually BMM teammates outside the top four right here. B Comp and Coyote are P5 and P6. Currently speaking, Coyote did the same thing he did in the round of 8. He was 20 points behind entering this race, but he was able to point his way in, and because of that, he was able to make the round of 6. Now, he's in a very similar boat here for the final four. So as I join in here, we're going to be taking a look at the running order. Of course, we already know our P2, that is always Eric, but Freedom as well is actually our pole sitter. Joker making his second start of the season here as well. P3 is going to be Chapman. He has shown pace here this entire season. And a couple of new faces, GTR Butters as well as Brink, going to be starting off the running with this here in, I guess, a very pleasant race here. We're going to be expecting a lot of drivers to get loose off of 4. So for some, this may be hell, but for some, this is going to be your best nightmare. So we're going to be having a different playoff pictures tonight. We have Sauce, of course, is always a part of our broadcasting streamers. We also have Bass Buck, who is our regular season points leader, entering the round of 6, and he's still the best in points right now. But one thing I would definitely want to see is definitely the people that want to adjust going into the turn 4. We're already seeing people going 2 by 2. Now, of course, this race is not going to be a very people already getting loose right there. You can see everyone kicking up a little dirt. That's what we love to see here. But because of that, these drivers are looking for some action. Already, people getting into the apron right there, and that is going to bring our first caution of the race. I wonder who hit the apron, and looks like it was someone with a lag spike. So we're going to be looking at that right here, trying to get that all remedied, and we'll be A-okay. Or maybe someone got chopped. So that's probably what we're looking at right here. Joker saying, thank you, Freedom Flyer. So that's very interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So Freedom Flyer, unfortunately, maybe catching some flack right here. So either way, getting those setups in. The first caution of the night. Everyone getting used to the apron. Kind of bouncing off of it. Texas is actually one of those tracks that if you actually hit the apron, you are dead. There is no way. No way you can actually go and just bounce off the apron and still hold the line. So we're going to be taking a look at this right here. Bouncing back, some drivers already up here. Ooh, the 89 is hardcore lagging, so he is going to drop. So maybe that was a little bit of lag right there. So he is immediately going to be like, hey, you know what? I did not mean to do that. So immediately going to drop. What a tip of the hat move to him. So as we kind of climb up through the field right here, this field really jumbled on up. The 0. Oh, that is Butters up there. Or sorry, that is Brink. or sorry, Just Ken. I apologize. I'm getting my cars mixed up. We're on board with Butters. Looking at Just Ken, that was way out of order up there. Brian SP as well up here for P4, trying to get up through the traffic here is the 54 of Brinkerhoff. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, watching right here. All the different drivers, especially when we go from Mondays to Tuesdays, really kind of mixes you on up. But the points picture here going into this is going to be very whack. Of course, a win and you're in. You don't really have to worry about points if you are in with a win. So the 11 of Always Eric, always in the next round. So definitely looking at already the next round for the Final Four, looking at Las Vegas to see what he can do. But there are some drivers here that need to get in on points. There will be at least a minimum 2 that will be looking back. We should probably pull up Sauce right here, who is already making a top spot right here. Sauce, we did a little bit of interviews going into this race, and Sauce was one of them that decided to put his 2 cents in. And definitely, he only being 3 points above the cut right here, there is a definite way that you can point his way in, but a win and you are golden. So he's basically wanted to say, hey, you know what? Took all season to figure out these Xfinity cars, facing elimination once again. In fact, his competition is in the 74, right? Just a few cars behind. He actually took the top spot from him. But however, coming to Texas, he feels like he is the dark horse. So he's just going to let it hang, and wherever everything falls, we're going to be taking a look. I saw a little bit of turn 1 action, and there's someone on the apron back there trying to go on board with that to see who that was. It wasn't the 68, maybe the 36. Someone spinning back there. No caution for that, though. Very unfortunate for whoever that was. But either way, yes, Sauce leading here. There's no points for leading a lap. However, definitely kind of proving that you are one of the cars to beat. You have done your homework here. And definitely, there are 2 in-race streamers, the 18 of Bassbuck as well as Sauce, P1 and P2. But don't look now. That number 10 of RS Meatwagon, remember, a late change of number choice is what he is looking at right here. So that number 10 is looking a little spicy. The one, though, saying, hey, you know what? I want to get underneath there. Try to show that he has a little something here. A nice little drafting line here. Now, keep in mind, draft is on low. So the drivers can get a little momentum if your car is good enough. You can see that 18 coming to, almost a pass right there by the 10, kind of looking on down. But definitely, if you get out of the groove and you are not able to save it, you can actually go and make the pass here. So this isn't a true drafting line right here. Definitely, you want to really set up your passes. By them taking that low angle going into the turn like that, it's not really helping their cause here. However, in this top, 7 breakaway, we actually have all of our playoff contenders. Weird how that works out sometimes, but in this top 7, all 6 of them are in this pack, or top 8, I should say. Top 8. I apologize. Top 8 pack. Sauce still leads, and he is currently the last one in on points currently. Bassbuck is not really sweating this race. He's 17 points above. Cyber, though, he should worry a little bit, especially knowing that a few drivers beforehand, meaning Coyote, was able to point his way in the round of 8. So Cyber should be sweating a little bit. He's only 14 points above the cut right now. However, as we kind of go down the list, Coyote in that 51 right here definitely feels like he needs to win tonight. He's actually another one of those drivers that wanted to put his 2 cents in right here. He's saying he's in a must-win situation since he's 20 points behind on points. He doesn't care about the stages. He's just looking to put himself in position for the final run and maybe get a win here in order to advance himself in and try to get a championship here. We saw a little bit of wall action right there from the 90 as well as the 11. Caution, though. I'm not sure what brought that out. Let's kind of circle on through to see what happened. Maybe the 21 or something? Not sure. I wonder if Clay is streaming. Is anyone saying anything in the Discord? Oh, yep. It looks like it was a little bit of lag action. It was the 21 and the 5. Um, so let's, I guess, maybe Broadcaster Clay is streaming. Let's see what he has. He is not, so never mind. No view of that, unfortunately. So yeah, it was the 21 and the 5 kind of getting into a little bit of hankering back here. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but apparently that is what the Discord is saying. So as we patch it on through, it's going to be a sprint here. So we have some people deciding to not pit or take 2, and some deciding to take 4. Very interesting here, as we only have 3 laps left in the stage, or make that 4. So it's going to be a mad dash here. Some drivers are going to get picked off quicker than others. So this is going to be very weird as we kind of cycle on through. With, like I said, only 4 laps to go in this stage here. I do actually want to go on board with someone in the back of this pack right here. We're on board with Butters here. Is just showing how weird turn 4 can be. Okay, well, never mind. Just prove me wrong. Everyone just took it nice and neat right through here. 2 best friends right here, the 08 and the 54, trying to cycle on through, getting a little bit of bumper tap right there. I apologize. I am totally missing on the comments. What's going on, Nathan? How are you doing? Coming on through right here, showing a little love and support for the stream and the drivers putting on a show here. Coming to 2 to go for the final stage. A little bit of bumper action by Dark Buck as well as the 61. This is going to be a little... Oh my goodness, how did they save it? As the 10 got swallowed on up. Remember, he was on the front row entering this this stage, or this run here. What is going on? So as we look on through, everyone is cycling on through for position. The 1 and the 9 have been able to separate themselves. Fireslayer and the 51 battling for position right here. Everyone really holding their own right here, but it is coming to 1 to go here. The 18 almost hitting the wall. They're 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Look at that. Everyone cycling for position. And remember, every point matters, especially for these playoff drivers. Now, there are some that are going to care. There are some that are not. Look at that 0. That 0 of Just Ken all the way through the front. Oh my goodness, that is probably not the best camera shot for that. The 18 really dicing on down, trying to break that 3 ride, and he does. And a little bit in the back right here, we see that the 21 was able to cycle on through. The 08 coming on through the final quad oval right here. Sauce will pick up the stage win, with Cyber being P2. Critically, though, the drivers that were below on points did not outpace those above. So the point deficit entering this race only increases. So we're, of course, people are, of course, a little cross there, going into the next, into that run. But yes, that is critical, that all of the drivers that were below on points did not get stage points. Everyone above, Sauce, Cyber, and Bass, of course, always Eric is in with a win right now. He is he is good to go. He doesn't have to worry about stage points. So this is mission critical here for these guys as we cycle on through for stage 2 here. Xander, of course, showing his humor by saying, "Yeah, don't take 2 tires. It will not work out," and it didn't. So as we start stage 2 here, everyone trying to get out of sorts as the 90 almost breaking into that corner. The 68 is going to spin the 93. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. The 93 getting way out of sort. That could have been really bad between the 68. We had a perfect camera shot right there. It didn't, but it almost did. cycling on through right here. The 36 had a wonderful camera shot of that right there, and it did. It almost proved to be disaster for a lot of these guys. The 54 of Brink as well, moving on forward right here, trying to make that. The 54 is a bit of a cursed number here, but at the same time, very successful for the likes of Mopao Cat when he was running that 54 machine. When he was actually in lights, back when we ran days, the 5 of Broadcaster Clay and the 21 getting into it right there. The 10 just saying, hey, you know what? I wanna get in on this. Trying to just cycle on through to see what's battling right here. The 68 and the 08 back here having a weird battle, but hey, you know what? That's fine. The 08, I think, trying to let the 68 go, and the 68, I think, is trying to race. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. 93 trying to recover from that little spin right here. Let's get back to the main pack. So it looks like Fire Slayer is now behind the 9 as he restarted P2. The 1 lost that spot right there. The 74 trying to make it 4 as the 0. Oh my goodness! The 0 just can plowed turn 2 and almost destroyed Chapman. Oh my goodness! Again, very similar to Packers earlier, just a few laps ago. And we saw that, ladies and gentlemen. That was insane. Very, very glad that no contact was made between those drivers, but that was crazy. The 11 of Always Eric losing the spot to the 89, the 18 of Bassbuck trying to regain a couple positions right here. This is P7 we're on board with currently. The 74 almost getting out of the way right here. Freedom trying to put his nose underneath, saying, hey, I'm here, but will not be able to do so, at least not on this occasion. I'm right behind is the 51 of Coyote. The 11 taking a little bit wider corner. However, it's not going to really work on out as the 89 is now going to have a little bit of draft. The 18 is going to try the outside. I'm not quite sure it's going to work as now the 51 is going to take up that hole. So GMI, oh, by the way, yeah, GMI has already won the team championship, by the way, so they don't have to worry about a thing. The 39 of Joker, very up and down race for him, but hey, you know what? Whatever works for you, as long as you're there at the end, that is all that matters. The 89 is going to plow the turn 1 wall right there. He's going to be forced 3 wide here. The 18 does not want to be in the middle right here, and at least they realize that they're 3 wide. So hey, you know what? That's good. The 89, though, is going to lose 4 spots off of that right there, as he is now going to be relegated into P9, almost P10, as the 90 of Chapman is going to try to get there. The 39 of Joker getting really loose. The 18 still on the outside. He needs to break that that stranglehold right there, or maybe the 39 pass him, and he gets in behind the 39. Of course, Bassbuck, like I said, is really good on points right now, so he can afford a bad stage. However, he cannot afford a bad race. And of course, with 20 drivers in the field tonight, there is a lot on the line here. Pit stops will be at a premium, especially if you look in terms of the grand strategy of this race. The grand strategy, of course, should we go green in stage 3, you are looking at a, I will say some conserving. On what, I will not say. However, we might see a couple of, maybe a couple of eye-openers coming to see who can actually win this race. The 54, hitting the 93 up the road a little bit right there. That is Brink right there. That 54 now getting loose on 93 is going to be able to get the pass done, as that 54 is wicked loose right now. Bit of a train back here, though. So Bassbuck is P7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 cars in this lead draft, meaning the bottom 9 are outside. It looks like Hamilton's going to be leading that that little tally-ho effort. We are looking at 9 left to go in this stage as we're approaching 11, lap 11 of stage 2 right here. Turn 4, again, getting people loose, as the 11 is now going to try to make the pass on the 74 of B-Comp. Going to take a wide angle. I like it. He's going to just give up the position, knowing that he can just fill on in right there, as the 39 is trying to move forward right there. The 9 is going to hit the outside wall. Position maybe being made right here by the 1 on the 44, and he will. Now, the 44 will be relegated back to P3, and the one's going to try to set his sights on that as Joker now is going to get wicked loose, and he's going to lose all those spots. They're going into turn 4 again. Texas turn 4 strikes another victim. The 18, though, will, by virtue of just being on that outside and not getting loose, is going to get up there and make sure that he actually takes that spot. Now, the 89 looked like he tried to throw it on down on the 39. That's freedom on Joker, and was not able to work. Small breakaway of the top 5 compared to the bottom 6 here. Not a huge breakaway, but still enough to kind of mention here, as the 18 is trying to get that spot, or try to break that gap and try to move forward a little bit. Big moves up here. The 74 getting into the 11 right there, and that's going to shove him up the way right there. The 11 is going to come on down, but that 18 will fill that hole. So now the 11 is going to be all by himself up there. Meanwhile, the 1 is trying to put a little pressure on the 9 right here. However, I don't know. This is really weird. Really weird scenario. The 9 winning means nothing for the 1. It's the 74 and the 51 that he has to worry about. So the 1 of Cyber can play 1 of 2 games here. Cyber can say, you know what, I want to go win this race, so I don't have to worry about anyone else not getting in, or with the 74 or the 51 potentially not getting in, or I can push the 9 and make sure he gets in. I don't know. That is a little bit of games that can be played here. Maybe, but maybe that actually may just kind of answer itself right here, as depending on if you have a long run or a short run car. Looks like that 18 is going to make that top side absolutely roll. A little bit of contact right there, nothing too crazy. In fact, that probably should be a spot on the 18. We're going to check on in with Just Ken and the 21 of Hamilton back here, as we saw the 11 plow turn 4 wall just a couple laps ago. That's actually bringing Just Ken into this battle right here. Keep in mind, this is P12. We have the 11 car breakaway up front. Meanwhile, we have a little bit of a battling back there. The 39 of Joker trying to get the spot on the 89 of, the 10 of Xander. They're going to force him up the hill a little bit. You can see these cars are really starting to free up now. These guys are really starting to feel the effects of tire wear in the long run cars. Now the 51 is going to try to force it below the 10, and may not work out here, as the 10 will get a little bit. Oh, caution, will that end the stage? That will end the stage. I'm not sure what brought out that yellow. Probably the 68 maybe? Maybe the 54 as well, I'm not quite sure. But that will end the stage, and now that puts us into stage 3 territory here. So really, again, B-Comp and Coyote not really able to gain points on those that are in the points battle for the playoffs. Sauce, Cyber, and Bass all outscored them. Essentially now, B-Comp and B-Comp and Coyote are now in a must-win. Coyote especially now, knowing that he already had to win going into this race, but B-Comp now, by virtue of these stage points, is now quickly evolving into a win and you're in. So weird how that shifts here. So as we go into this long run now, we're looking at over half the race left in this run here. We're not even halfway, ladies and gentlemen. So these guys are definitely looking to get the long haul out. The 74 is being put 3 wide. The 11 is lagging a little bit, so hopefully that doesn't come about right here. The 18, I think, tagged the wall a little bit. The 74 is going to try to go below, and he will. The 11 will repay the favor from earlier in just a few laps ago and kind of force the 74 up the track a little bit. I'm sure Chapman will let the 74 in. Those are teammates right there. However, the 0 of Just Ken may not be so forgiving. The 9, though, continues to lead the way. The 9 of Sauce himself has had multiple instances where he could have won a race here in Challenger. Of course, he is a winner in Lights on Monday, so that's not an issue for him. On Saturdays. However, he is looking for a win here in Challenger, where the playoffs, this is the only series where playoffs is trying to or trying to get into the Final Four. You know, the intensity is being racked on up. So as these drivers are finding out finding out where the limits are on their car, the 90 kind of gets forced up the road here. What was the caution for? We were on board with that the entire time. What was the caution? The 68 and the 61 back here? It must have been. I mean, these guys are the only ones back here. Oh, interesting. So as we go into this last caution, as 60 and 61 get into each other back here, again, I'm not sure what exactly happened, but that is going to put now exactly halfway in this race. So there is still a lot to roll here. So, as we now enter a new part of this run, we have a very interesting set of circumstances here. Becomp and Chapman did not pit. We do have Justkin taking 2, and now Sauce is the first one on 4. So it's going to be mission critical for Sauce to make sure that he actually gets through as quickly as possible. The one is going to let him in right there. So that is going to be good news for him. But Becomp did not pit here, and that's going to be really interesting to see how this kind of unfolds. 3 wide back in the pack right here. That is the 51 as they quickly go 2 wide back. Back up right here. Anyway, so always there comping an attitude in the Discord for some reason. People calling him out for lagging, and he's just like, all right, cool, didn't ask. All right, well, all right. Anyway, not sure what that was about. Kind of uncalled for, but whatever. Moving forward, though, we have the top 3 quickly evolving into Becomp in the lead. Now, if this race ended right now, Becomp would be in, and it'd be a tally to see who would be kicked out. It'd be either Cyber or Bassbuck. It's really hard to tell, but so right now Sauce needs to get around him and get that 74 back as quickly as possible. So it's going to be very interesting to see how would that be accomplished here. However, we're still looking at a major fuel race here because 50 laps are left, and you only get 22 to a tank. As we see, big battle moving on right here. The 9 was able to get around as the 11 of Eric, I think, lagged out. I'm not quite sure what happened, but hey, that he didn't need to finish this race as the 10 is going to force his way in there. The 74 is going to go 3 wide, and that is not going to be ending well. 3 wide scenario. 39 of Joker really forcing his way in there. And the 74 is going to be holding his own, trying to make his way forward. The 18 of Batsman making his way into P2. He's going to get charged by the 39. Is going to send him off the track. Wow. That 18 is just going to be sent for a ride. That 10 of Xander, though, is going to try to let him in. The 1 maybe as well. I'm not quite sure. And with the possibility of the 51 of Coyote and the 74 winning this race, the 1 in the 18 may have a a truce here, trying to move forward. The 74 is on a downward spiral right now, as we have people spinning back here. The 90 of Chapman was all out of sorts. Then there goes the 90, and I think we also have a couple of other drivers as well. There goes the 54 and the 68 of James Snell. The 39 now really tossing it on in, trying to get the lead here. However, apologies about that. However, the 9 is not going to be intimidated. He's lost too many races that he will not give up now. He wants to win one of these here tonight. Going on down, big block by the 39. That's going to allow the 10 to try to sneak on in right there. Bit of a bumper tap right there. The 10 maybe trying to set the 39 up right now, but using the draft, moving forward. The Chevrolet Sandwich moving up to the top, now to the bottom of the track, really trying to wind your entry here. The 10 trying to get underneath the 39, the 39 trying to do it on the 9. 10 now going to the outside, the 9 is going to have a little company now. The 10 winding up his entry right there, the 1 right behind, trying to move forward as the 39 and the, I think the 44 back there, oh not the 44, let's actually go on board with that battle for a hot second, because I actually just want to see who that is. It was the 5 of Broadcaster Clay. I apologize about that, guys. Really moving on forward here. The 21 is the 21 in Hampton. I know there's a lot of storylines going on with this race. Everything's moving so fast. So just trying to pick up the pieces as quickly as possible here. Hamilton getting caught up in one of those early incidents with the 5 of Broadcaster Clay. Unfortunately, has been able to move forward. Now, same thing with the 74 B comp back here. Trying to move forward. The 9 as the 39 makes a big lunging motion to try and take that spot, but unfortunately he's not going to make anything of it quite yet. 5 and the 08 are now battling as the 5 hits the wall that will allow the 08 to get on by. The 68 and the 54 getting in as, oh my goodness, big instance right there. Almost calamity. 40 laps to go. Make that 39 to go this time. The 1 car out of this race, and that is the 11 of Always Eric. The 10 of Xander and the 9 have now linked on up. I'm not sure what Xander's agenda is here. He may want to play the teammate game. However, what was the caution for? I don't know. Oh, it was a 5 and the 61 back here. What the heck happened with Clay? What? I was always on board the front pack, and that was insane. What the heck happened? Several people are typing. Oh, that's never good. Apparently, there was a monster save right there. Oh my god. A lot of people congratulating on a huge save. Not quite sure what happened, but looks like because of that, we're now going to be in a very clear one-stop. So throw strategy out the window. Everyone just needs to get into a rhythm now, and they will be able to make this one-stop work. The 39 losing a spot there on pit road, now into the 1. The 39 is going to try to get below, but really going to lose on out to the 18 now below. Back in the pack, you can see 3 wide motions back there. Trying to get every position that you can. The 39 of Joker, as well as the 21, as they almost get slammed into it right there. The 44 is going to go for a ride coming off of turn 4. He's going to save it. He's going to lose a couple of spots, but his race is still in the running. The 74 looking on board in front of him of the 93 of Packers. He's going to hit the apron. That's going to basically be positioned for the 74 right here. Oh, a little bit of big loose motion right there. So now that's going to allow the 74 to move forward. The 08 of Butters also moving forward as well. A lot of people hitting the apron back there. And again, that seems to have been the big calamity. Don't hit the apron. Again, not sure what brought out the yellow with the 5 of Clay and the 11 of all that. Not the 11. The 61 of Little Dark Buck. But it looks like as long as you don't hit the apron, we should be A-okay. The 1 of Cyber now in P3 right here. Of course, again, if Sauce, Cyber, Bass wins this race, was it 51? He's going to get walled! Oh my goodness, now it's going to be calamity! Oh, the 51 is going to get walled! Oh my god. 51 is going to get walled, and the 08 is going to be all the way down below, and that is going to be basically race over by the 51. Where is he? Where is he? I'm trying to go on board with them. The 51, after all of this time, will not catch a yellow. The 0 the 0 will not get that yellow at all. The 0 still trying to save it right there. The 51 not getting that yellow that he was looking for. And because of that, we are looking at one of the Championship 4 contenders out of contention. The 74 of B Comp right there. Don't look now. He's back there. The 0 as well. Just Ken probably parking it. He's probably going to probably back on out. Engine failure looking like right now. But that 9 of Sauce definitely just needs to hold a steady wheel. Hope that there isn't a yellow and hope that he's able to get this going. Just Ken, though, still parked. There he is. There's that engine failure. The 9 and the 10 now going at it. The 10, you don't want to be on the outside. However, he was able to make that pass on the 39 with that top side. So maybe he's found something out right here. Not quite sure as the now the 1 trying to go and get a little bit of that draft. Push the 9 forward. Looking at JRM teammates, numerical teammates here. But however, all of these guys, minus out the 10, have been on a team at some point. Going 3 wide for a hot second. The 9 is now going to be forced to the outside as the 1 is now on the inside. So now the 9 of Sauce has lost that win in your in status. So now this is going to be a big question mark. Did you earn enough points that you can not have to worry about the 74 winning this race? Now don't mind the 51. The 51 can still win this race if he gets a lucky yellow. However, it's looking more and more unlikely here. The 10 is just looking for redemption. He's had a very crap season, and he has just been wanting to get a win just to prove to himself that he can still get a win here in the Challenger Series. The 1 is going to absolutely destroy the apron there in turn 3. A big moment back here for the 61, the 54. Oh, the 54 is going to get loose, coming off the corner, and they will all save it. I want to go back on board with this battle. This is absolutely rolling right now. The 5 is going to get walled by the 68 right there. The 08 is now working with that. The 54, the 61, all of these guys, major league battling back here. Oh my God. I can see a caution on this right here. Hold on to it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, you got this. The 5 of Broadcaster Clay trying to get underneath all of these guys. Oh, but no help for the Wicked. As that hole was closing up quick. Oh my goodness, as everyone is racing hard for the top spot. These guys are racing so hard back here. There's a race everywhere you can look. So 3 wide. 3 wide goes the 9 of Sauce, the 74 of B-Comp, and the 18. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but the 18 is going to get the worst of that. The 90 of Chapman as well. Remember, he lost the lead draft early in that last run here. 25 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. So these guys will have to make one stop. And now, because of that, it's now going to be the 10 versus the 39. And I do believe behind him is the 1 of Cyber, so he still maintains a P3 performance right here, trying to get something moving here. Joker, though, from the high side to the low side, back to the high side, back to the low side. The 10 is hardcore blocking. I think you just got to roll right now, my guy. Just roll and see what you got. The 9 now trying to lead this pack. The 74 right behind. The 74 knows that he has to get past the 9 in order to make something happen. I know the 9's going to hold him up for everything that he's worth, trying to make up that spot. But like I said, pit stops are going to be happening here. The 90 is going to force his way underneath the 18. He is going to get that spot right there. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to all shake on out. Here goes the 51 here into turn 1. Just a few car lengths behind is our leader, so definitely have to watch out for that. So the 51 of Sauce, apologies, the 51 of Coyote is going to potentially be put down a lap here. So definitely he's looking to have a good result, or try to see what he can do here with the drivers that are left. 2 drivers out of this race. That is the 11 of Always Eric, going to be finishing P20, as well as the the 0 of Just Ken. I do believe we have another 3rd person out of this race. I will have to check on with that. I think I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. There is that. Oh, nope, never mind. I lied. Position change though. The 39 of Joker is going to take the top spot. The 10 now in P2. The 1 trying to go into um, position here to try and win this. Try to win this race here for his own sake. Coming off the back of multiple podiums in a row, goes the 1 of Cyber. Now, as we get closer to pit stops here, it looks looking like 13 laps left on these tires. We're looking at a very interesting strategy. How aggressive can you go on pit road? Texas is awful when it comes to pit road here. Your brake bias is atrocious. The 90 of Chapman really saving it off of that corner right there. He's going to now be on the back of Packers as a 74, really trying to make something happen on the 9. He just needs to get on past, and I think he has a bit better of a long run car here. The 74 B Comp trying to make something happen. The 9 really arcing his way into the corner. In fact, right there, I think that was that, hey, you know what? You had your chance to make something happen, but it's time to rock and roll right now. So the 9 is going to lose 2 positions right there, as now the 18 is going to sneak on by. And now the 9 is going to have to drop on back to P7 right now. Now, it's only P7. He's collected 2 stage wins here. However, he has to watch on out, as now he's losing position hands over fists. The 18 is going to slap the wall just a little bit. Now he's going to try to set his sights on the 74, as these guys are both now collecting momentum and inching the way forward on the 21. The 44 versus the 89 back here, as the 89 is going to plow the wall. That's going to allow the 44 behind these guys to kind of extend the gap. Oh, is a 9 in? Now into the 18. Is a 9 is going to get into that hole. Oh, my goodness. I'm sure if I'm the 18 of Bass Buck, I am not liking that right there. Just kind of been forced around trying to... Oh, my goodness. Absolute scenes from the playoff drivers here. This is the penultimate race here, ladies and gentlemen. So, anxiety is high. Frustration will be high, and that is exactly what the playoffs bring. 93 of Packers, though, he's definitely making his way forward. The 93 of Packers, multiple-time winner here in MRL, the Cup Series, Season 0 specifically. So Packers knows how to get a little something done right here. Now finding his way into P7 after the 18 and 9 incident. So P7, 8, and 9, the top 10 concludes with Fire Slayer. The 5 has been able to extend his gap right here. The 54, and it looks like the 36 will be making his way down pit road, trying to get on board with the front pack here, as the now the 51 trying to hold himself with the lead draft here for a little bit. The 1. We are seeing some people now going to be taking some pit stops. It looks like the 21 will be coming on down this time, maybe, question mark? Yes, he will. Looks like the 74 will as well. So these guys both taking a little bit of aggressive approach to their pit strategies here and trying to make something happen. The 61, or sorry, that's the 36 up there, already knowing that he can go and get that pit stop done. So the 36 is about to pit right here. Looks like the 90 will as well this time. So these guys will be coming on down. And how aggressive will you be? Will you be really aggressive and try to make something happen? The 90 probably will spin on out right there, or at least speed, because Texas will kill you on pit road. 54, a brink up high, just trying to stay out of the way right there and come on down. 36 almost getting into it right there. Oh my goodness, the 54 is absolutely... Oh, he spun it, he's technically on track. Oh my goodness, 54, a brink, not finding a little hope for these drivers. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? But the 74, the 08, who is already up to speed, is now fresh on track here. So these guys just need to complete their stops, and they are A-okay. The 90 of Chapman already on the way. It looks like the 10 is going to be able to pit here. The 39 and the 1 are going to stay on out. I wonder what the 51 is going to do here. And again, pit stops here for the final time. I'm assumedly the final time. The only time under green for these guys, and that's going to be the big question mark on when you want to come on down, when you want to do this, when you want to do that. Sauce and Bass still have yet to pit. And look at this mess up front here. The 51 and the 1 still have shown no signs of pitting yet. So our top two is the 39 and the 1. So definitely what these guys, everyone pitting early here, doesn't want is a caution to come on out, because then they will be pinned a lap down. The 9 is going to bite the bullet and come on down. You also want to really plan on out when you want to get this pit exit, because if you get into lap traffic, then it will probably just ruin your race. We also have a lot of people trying to come on down this time. That looks like the 1 and the 39ers are going to both come on down this time. So everyone, that is going to really be a big thing as the 1 and the 39 do an excellent job. The 18 spins. Oh no! Bass, he has to come on around. Okay, he got picked up by the start-finish line, but unfortunately, doing exactly what I do, and just absolutely binning it, getting way too loose on corner exit, and because of that, oh my goodness. Now we're looking at seeing who will be our leader here coming on around. Looks like currently it's the 89 of Freedom. So there he is, right here. He's pitting this time. We see. Oh my goodness! The 90 is. Oh my goodness! Oh my. Big scenes. The 90 got loose coming off of turn 4, and because of that, that could have been a caution. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. But thankfully they were able to save it. Here comes the 74 of B Comp now, trying to work with that, and a little bit of touch by the 68 as he is all by himself right here. Oh my goodness, as the 21, the 10, the 54, oh, lap traffic will play a factor, and now these guys are just trying with all of their might to stay on around and away from each other. Where is the 39 of Joker? Where is he at? Let's try to find him right now. 39 of Joker, where are you? Did he speed? Are we looking at a potential? There's Butters, Darkbuck, Rimflyer, Chapman. Joker is all by himself. Oh my goodness, this could be exactly what the 74 needs. Oh my goodness. The 68 is way out of pocket right there. The 54 is trying to get out of the way. The 74 now trying to just stay and get in front of this. The 64, blue flags, blue flags. Get out of the way. You are not racing these guys. Oh my goodness, these scenes, absolute scenes here in this race. As the 74 now gets loose, the 10. Oh my goodness, what is happening in this race? I am losing my marbles here, ladies and gentlemen. The 74 needs a win here, but he's losing time. The 10 is pulling away. The 10 is pulling away, and the 68 he's not racing these guys. It's a blue flag moment. Well, first, the 74 needs to get there. This could be the opportunity that he needs. The 74 now looking on down. There we go. Now just, oh my goodness me. That's a hey, get out of the way moment right there if I've ever seen one. The 10 needs to pull on away as much as possible. 9 laps to go. We're on board with the 74 B Comp. And this could be disastrous here, ladies and gentlemen, for the 74's race. Oh my goodness, the absolute scenes that we are seeing in this penultimate race of the season. The 1 of Cyber has so much fresher tires. The 21 is going to stand no chance. The 74 was one of the first ones to come on down pit road, so this could just be mission critical for the 1 right there. He's going to block hard because this may be for the win. The 1 is just going to be able to just absolutely just steal it right there. A little bit of contact, and that 74 is going to get sent for the ride. The 21 is going to try to snake the position right there. Now the 74 just needs to tag on to these guys' drafts and just rock and roll. Maybe the 1 is going to catch the 10. I don't know. It's going to be very close. Sauce there in P6. B-Comp now rallying back for P5. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I am just getting word that the 39 of of Joker is actually our leader. What is happening? Did he take 2 tires? I think he took 2. So that I'm just getting myself wound up. Um, so now we're looking at the 10 trying to track on down the 39 right here. He may run out of laps. It's 3 to go, coming to 2 this time. The 39 versus the 10. You can see the 10 in the distance right there. So, never mind. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for trying to get your hopes up. But the 39 is currently our leader. That is always Joker. The 10 really chasing him on down. Strategy was at a premium, and 2 tires was the call. But 2 laps to go. If there is a caution that needs to come out, it needs to happen this lap for it to happen. But coming on down through 3 and 4 for the penultimate time, coming and don't take that out of context. We do see a spinning car up the way. Not sure who that is. I guess we're going to find out now as the 39 is going to get closer. 1 lap to go. The 10 is going to not get there in time. It was the 5 of Clay. Oh, Clay, not like this. And bouncing off the outside wall for good measure here. The 39 is going to come on through the turns 3 and 4 complex and will win on a strategy 2-tire call to get his 2nd win of the Challenger season. Xander will get P2. Xander will get P2. Like I said, as I saw B-Comp frustrated with himself. Oh, and Cyber will get P3. Hamilton P4, B-Comp P5, Sauce P6. Coyote, we're looking for him coming on through the order. Fire Slayer P7, there he is on track, spinning for good measure. Frustrated as he is, that is, no, yeah, very frustrated with himself right there. We'll rebound for P17, but still, Chapman as well. James Snell P15, Broadcaster Clay will get P11 out of that, holy god. Wow. Looking for people to blow up the Discord right here. I can imagine people will be frustrated. If there's anyone that should be frustrated, it should be Coyote. Oh my goodness. Wow. And people are understandably upset with the 68. Blue flag moment right there. Already a lap down and not yielding to the leaders. Looking for fastest lap. That is going to be always Joker with a 29.585. Makes sense. But as it stands right now, our final 4 are the exact same as when they entered. Always Eric, of course, with a win at Canadian Tire. Then Bassbuck, Cyber, and then Sauce. But it ain't official until it's official. I will be doing points immediately after this. So let's get our podium up in here, and we will see what they have to say about this race. So I will be muted for a hot second. I'll be right back. All right, so as we wait for our top 3 to get up in here, we already know them. You know them, you love them. And as we are just waiting right now, I'm trying to get the full results. I think Sauce has them, so... okay, so... hang on. There we go. It goes Joker, Xander, Cyber, Hamilton, Beat Comp rounding up the top 5, Sauce P6, Fire Slayer P7, Packers P8, Freedom Flyer P9, Bassbuck P10. P11 will belong to Clay, Darkbuck P12, Butters, P13. Brian SP, P14. James Snow, 15th. Coyote will get P17. Chapman, P16. Coyote, P17. Brink, P18. And then our DNS for the race are going to be Just Ken and Always Eric. And our DNQs are going to be Bush Fan and Story Square in that order. Oh my goodness. What? I thought I was muted for a hot second. Oh my goodness. I thought I was about to do that whole thing again. Anyway, I do believe we have our top three up in here. Yes, we do. And I'll tell you what, drama was abound. And for second and third, it was a very up and down race for them, but especially towards the end. So we're going to start with Cyber. Cyber, I wanted to know your strategy going into this race. You had two viable paths in front of you. Well, technically three. You either let one of the non-playoff drivers win. Not saying let, but like you know what I mean. Let them be fine. You could either push the 9, who is already in the top 4, to a victory, or you could go for the victory yourself. However, with the two-tire stop that the 39 pulled, I mean, it would have been a miracle at that point to catch, but I'm sure a couple cars kind of prevented that towards the end of that race. But what was it like from your POV?
Yeah, you were right about the three options that I had. I mean, just go virtue by points. I think you said the first option, second option, push the 9, and then I think the third option were to be push a non-chaser to the win, and guess that option I just named helped. But just coming into this race, I mean, I knew where I standed in the points. I mean, I just wanted to continue, gaining a good security structure. So then, if something crazy were to happen, then yeah, I have the structure at least to help me on the buffer. But yeah, it was crazy out there the first two stages, and then the last stage of the strategy. I mean, yeah, I mean, Texas is gonna bring that out with the strategy, but all in all, the no one pilot flying J7 was it found a kick to it in the later stages of the stages that I realized because on the long run it just kicked in somehow. So yeah, the car was fast, just was a few spots short, but I'll take a P3 and just move on to the finale next week.
Of course, Las Vegas is going to be the finale next week, so that's going to be a lot of fun yourself. You came into this race 14 points above. Were you nervous at all? Because this was a slight concern. I feel like I would be because just the previous round, Coyote was able to make up 20 whole points in order to make it into the round of 6, and you were 14. Were you nervous at all?
Um, just it's in between. I mean, with how crazy these races have gone this season, I mean, you can be nervous or not be nervous, but I kind of knew the mantra and mindset and what I needed to do tonight, and I just kept a cool, calm head about it and just did my job on the track the best I could.
Well, there we go. We had a very interesting run from you there at the end, Cyber. Congrats! This is your second in a row podium, third of the season. Again, very up and down season for you, but you were able to get a P2 in the regular season standing, so that definitely helped you on out. And congratulations and welcome to the Championship Four.
Thank you. Glad to be back in it again.
Actually, very interesting note before we move on to P2. Cyber, you're the now with Xander, UK, and anyone else not making it. You are currently the only driver that has made the championship four in all 4 Challenger seasons so far. So interesting stat. Take that with what you will. Let's now move on to I guess Ross Chastain here. Xander, I don't know what to call your season. It's been the season of highs and lows.
Awful.
Well, I mean, sure, I wasn't about to say it though. But your fourth, second place of the season, fifth podium of the season. Period. I mean,
The
still, I mean, the stats are good, but you still have that blip in the wins column.
Yeah, stuff happens. Wanted to say awesome job from Sauce and Brandon. Looks like they'll both be in the final four, so that's nice. Yeah, it sucks. Stuff like, seasons happen like that. You're not gonna make it to the Final Four every year. You're not gonna make the playoffs every year, but you can just keep going out there and seeing what you got.
Yeah, well, definitely. Your race was, I think you were at like lowest like 15th, and like it was just like the highs and lows. I mean, Texas, don't get me wrong, is an interesting track. Turn four, turn two. I mean, honestly, the front runners were fine. I was noticing that most of the cautions were coming from like 13th on back.
Yeah, that kind of happens at Texas. I mean, it's a tough track to pass at, especially with the lower draft. You got to be able to get runs, and you got to be able to make some moves that you're maybe not willing to do, and things that you might not be able to do as clean as you might think. So, Texas is one of the harder mile and a half tracks you go to. It's not Las Vegas, where you can have those multiple grooves. So. It takes a lot of skill to win at Texas, so congrats to Joker, and also Cyber was really fast. Sauce was fast, and a lot of these guys that are fast, it's pure skill. I mean, and there's so many ways that you can race at Texas. You could take it like a Cyber approach, where he kind of enters the corner a little lower, and maybe gets more depth into the corner. Or you can kind of back it off a little bit and get off the corner. But all in all, still had a really really nice race. So it's nice to still get podiums and contend, So hats off to everyone at GMI. Hats off to I guess I don't even know what sponsor I am anymore. Monster, I'm still gonna support. So um, we'll go on. We'll go on to next race wherever. It's Las Vegas next week, so we'll try and win. But I want to see a championship for one of my guys.
Well, I guess you already got technically a championship. I mean, I know it's I mean technically the GMI has clinched the team championship last
Yeah,
race.
that's
So
nice.
so
Yeah,
GMI, congrats.
another one.
Third that is the third team championship that you've gotten. So excellent job
Awesome.
there.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, one spot short tonight. Had a fast car though. That
Oh
number
yeah,
10 Chevrolet Accessories Camaro was
that's it.
really fast out there.
Thank you.
Let's go to Ryan Sieg now as we go. Joker, you got a copy, man?
Yes, I do.
So, again, you had a very similar race, very up and down. It was chaotic on like 13th on back, and don't get me wrong, there was a lot of pushing and shoving, but this is because it was around a six finale. People were blocking because every point matters. So, what was the race like from your POV?
Kind of felt like Kyle Larson in Charlotte last year. Um, Started up front, then got taken out by Freedom and his antics, and then drove up to about ninth, and then got taken out by Chapman and his lack. So, um, just a good recovery. Didn't get any stage points, but at the end of the day, got what I was here to do and win the race. So, that was a good job on my part.
No, well, yeah, there you go. This is your second win of the season, and only your second start. So, I mean, if you were to call your season quits right here, you would be the only person. Well, not the only person, I should say, but definitely the only person this season to have a perfect 100% win record. So, congrats on that right there. But we also have a big implication. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I know how the Always clan works. I know there was always Freedom for a little bit. There's always Joker. There's always Eric. But always Eric is in the final four now. He won last week Canadian Tire. So congrats there. I don't know if there's like any affiliation or anything like that, but or were you playing the teammate game or like what?
No, so I'm actually the first person out of that group to make the always or change my PSN, but this I've had this PSN name for like 2 years now. So they just Eric wanted to copy my name, and same with Freedom.
Gotcha.
It's not really a clan or anything. It's just something that they wanted to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was just wondering. But yeah, excellent job, Joker. Strong strategy there at the end. I'm assuming you took two tires, right?
Yes, I didn't. I think if both the 1 and the 10 pit at the same time and just pushed on 4 in the draft, they would have caught me. I thought the 10 was pitting to take 2, but he didn't. So, but it was still almost close, anyways.
Yes, it was very interesting to watch the P2 battle. I'll say that. Yeah, again, Joker, congrats on the W, man, here at Texas. Because of that, no playoff driver was able to win, and I mean, again, it's not over until it's over. I have to tally up the points just in case there's a discrepancy. But currently, our final four is for sure always Eric, Bassbuck, Cyber, and Sauce. Again, I'll have to tally it back up just to make sure. But congrats on those four. With that, we're going to close on out for the night. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight in MRL. This is the only race that we're doing during the holiday season. You know, just to let these guys kind of take a break here and not have to worry about Saturdays or Mondays. But you know, we also have a little fun here on Tuesdays. So until then, we're going to be back live next week for the season finale at Las Vegas. It's been your host, Private Patton, wishing Joker, congrats, Xander P2, Cyber P3, all. Thank you so much for coming on out, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.